There are times when boards and an executive director don't click anymore. I'm very outspoken and I'm very much an activist in the workplace. I speak out against injustice, inequity, and sometimes that doesn't sit well with certain board members and staff members and colleagues. And I always accept a job if I feel that the partnership with the board and the board president is going to be terrific, because that's who I'm going to be working with. But then you realize that boards change. They have term limits. Board presidents term out, a new one comes in, and that dynamic is not always the same. I find that if that doesn't quite work and I can't grow into it, that's when the tension becomes, for me, one that I have to navigate. And that's why I've chosen to leave organizations. I wish that there was a world in which the best board president that I loved during the interview would have stayed during the duration past a board term. On the other hand, there have been wonderful boards that I've worked with where we have done such great things together. And that, I think, is what I want to try to replicate when I am on a board or when I actually interview. I want to use that as an interview question to really truly delve into, will this board characteristic that I love so much in the interview be an obstacle, or will it change, or will it actually grow with me? The other is when you walk into a company that's been established, all the staff have worked together, they've grown up together, and again, an outsider coming into this environment as a CEO is a very difficult transition. It required me to learn how to adapt my leadership skills and how to fit in, and sometimes staff don't want you to fit in. They like the other boss better, and they don't want the new one coming in for a variety of reasons. That's a work in progress for me. However, as I've gotten through my career, I've learned how to work with staff who have been established, who are fearful sometimes of a new person coming in, and how to build a coalition of people that I want to have to meld the new and the old together. This is what I'm doing now. I'm bringing a team of fixers to introduce a new way of working, which I hope will be contagious in all the right ways. But as a leader, especially leading through a crisis, you have to lead differently. And that means being more decisive. And I've learned not to be afraid of being decisive. In fact, I've embraced it as I've gotten older. And I believe that boards and staff and audiences want a decisive leader. We don't want someone that can't make up their minds. Why are you a leader? And so I've gotten more courageous and more set and comfortable in my skin of being an activist. I haven't had too many board conflicts. I've been very lucky in that sense. One way that I have learned to make sure that I have the board that I want to grow with is to put myself on the nominating committee, because that's the committee that chooses which board members come on the board. The light bulb went on when I realized that I had every intention and right to be on that committee, to have veto power about what kind of board members I want to have for the board that I need to grow with me.